Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video I'll be sharing an overview of the ENDERAIN science fiction miniatures game. This is a new Tabletop Skirmish game released on the 31st of October, so it's available to pick up now. It's miniature agnostic, you can use any terrain you like, and although it's set in the planet of ENDERAIN, you can use any scenario you like, and the book is written by Jason Temple and Amy Hefford. This isn't a paid, sponsored video or anything like that, but a big thanks to Jason and Amy for sending me out a free copy to share with you here on the channel. In the video, I'll just be going through an overview of the book and everything that comes in the pack, because you don't just get the hardback book, you'll also get 3 reference sheets. These are full colour, printed on both sides, so these are really handy. Perfect when you don't want to keep going in and out of the book. You can get everything you need there. You also get a pair of custom dice for your NPC management and a plastic team tracker, which is optional, don't need to use that. And on top of that, you get some cards that have some in-game rolls too. Right, let's get started with a flick through of the book, and we'll go right through the book so you can have a good look of what's included. And hopefully this will give you a good idea as to whether or not you'd like to add it to your collection. And we start off with a little introduction there to the planet of ENDERAIN. But again, there's not too much narrative in here because it is designed to use with any setting. And then you can see you've got a very comprehensive contents page section so you can have a good look through and find what you need. Altogether for this book, there'll be 75 pages, so the majority of this is going to be rules and also different systems that you can use for NPCs. So some really nice options here for playing co-op and solo games, which I think is really cool. The Getting Started section is going to give you everything you need to get going, tells you what size board to play, what's best for the different number of players, also introduces you to the in-game team tracker, and you'll need some 10mm dice to use that effectively. And then on pages 10 to 12, it's going to go through the basic mechanics of the game, just to get started with all the different things like group activations, dice pools, things like that. And then as you go on to page 12, you're going to start looking at some scenarios. You've got your cooperative scenarios. And then once you've got familiar with that, you can start creating your team. Throughout the book, you're going to see these blue highlighted sections, and that's going to just summarise the key steps you need to do for each element of the game. So to create your team, you just follow those steps once you've read through the book. Then there's the initiative card deck, and this is going to obviously run the initiative order, so you know which characters to activate first within your team and in which order to do so. And then we go right into setting up the game and the game structure, going through the game turn, what actions you can do, movement, how that works, and then going over terrain movement, penalties, all the things you'll be familiar with if you like skirmish games. Now you're going to have up to 10 characters that you can have on your team, so you can have lots of options to choose which ones to send on the different missions, and the firing system for the game is slightly different from games you'll be used to because it allows many different weapon types to be used, and that's a big section in the book as well. And again, it breaks down those key points you need for the weapons with the highlighted blue boxes so you can find the information easily. After I read through the book and just went through the different sections, it really does cry out that this is going to be great for playing campaigns. And if you want to have the NPCs in there to play a solo game, I think this is going to be a really nice one to do it. There's certainly lots of different things you can do with your teams and different weapons you can use and things like that. So that would certainly be fun for a solo play campaign. But they do say it's great for just one-off games too. So if you want to just dive in and have a go, you'll be able to do that no problem. So you've also got these dice for your NPCs. So they're going to be 2 dice, and then you get the action dice summary here that breaks down what all the symbols on the different dice here mean. We'll have a close-up look at those later on in the video so you can see exactly how they look. And then that's going to give you all the different things you can do with the NPC. So as you can see, it's quite a big section there included. But now we're moving on to all the different weapons. So if you like having lots of different weapon options, I think you're going to enjoy this game. You've got an arms catalogue, and it's pretty cool because they lay it out like you've got different companies within ENDERAIN that produce different types of weapons. So here you've got Rage Industries, you've got Occam Inc., Do No Evil LLC, so you can get some different kind of flavours from the different weapons from these different companies. There's a comprehensive gear section as well, so you can go through gear, roles and powers, and that's obviously going to give buffs to your players, so you can go through there, choose the gear, and it's got all the effects in there. So in some nice tables for the different levels, so as you level up, that's going to be great. Then your NPC stats are all here. If you like doing lots of preparation outside of the game and then developing through the campaigns, upgrading and things like that, then I think this game is going to be for you. That's something I really enjoy. Preparing, building and planning the armies and the teams is great fun. So yeah, that's a big part of the hobby I enjoy. But there we go, that's the ENDERAIN hardback book, and so on the back you can just see a breakdown of everything that you can expect to find inside. But now let's have a look at the other items you get when you order this starter kit. So here you'll get the plastic team tracker. Now this comes in the pack, but it's optional that you can use if you want to. You don't have to use it, and it fits 10mm dice, nice thick plastic, all engraved in there with the ENDERAIN logo, and then that's going to help you throughout the game to keep track of everything. Then you've got the 2 dice. This is a pair of custom NPC management dice, so these are designed specifically for the game. And then there you go, you've got the 2 different ones, the D6 size with those different initials on there that refer to that table we saw previously. So that's going to tell you what all of those different symbols mean. And then we've got the white dice. That one is going to be a D12, but you can see here it's not numbered as a D12, it's got different numbers, but this is for your NPC management, so this is going to refer to a lot of the tables and things, and then the actions they do, as we saw in the book. Then you get the card pack, and these are going to have some playable effects, and the idea with these is that they introduce deeper reaction and strategy options to the game. So as well as running the initiative order, they're going to have some other things they can do as well. So you've got a little bit of hand management going on there as well when you make your decisions. So yeah, really interesting. You've got all these different elements to add to the book. And they're nicely printed up too. You've got the graphics on the back for ENDERAIN and then what the cards actually do on the other side. Let's have a look at those quick reference sheets now. So these are printed on nice thick paper, so really nicely done, and a little bit glossy as well, so good quality. You're going to get double-sided, so really handy. You don't have to keep going in and out of the book for the main tables, and then it's got a breakdown of the main rules as well. There you can see for fire and weapons and things like that, so that's going to come in handy for sure. There's nothing worse for me than having to keep going in and out of the books when you need some info. So having it on good reference sheets is really important. So there we go. That's got all the roles and tables there too. So there we go. That's everything you'll get in the starter pack. And I'll put a link to the enderain.com website in the description down below. So you can go check the book out and then pick it up if you'd like to support this duo. It's great to support independent game creators, and there's loads of cool games out there, so really fun to be able to share this with you. And something a little bit different from those big companies, let's promote some smaller games because it's a really cool community with lots going on. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you a good idea about what ENDERAIN is all about. You've got a little overview there. You can see exactly what you're going to get when you get the starter pack, and it'd be awesome if you could check them out. But thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification bell too to join me here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Game. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all the supporters and also to Firestorm Games for sponsoring the channel. Big thanks to them. I'll put a link to their website down below where you can save up to 20% on all your hobby products. And a big thanks to all my Patreon supporters for being there right from the beginning, helping me to keep going with these daily videos. Really appreciate that support. And if you'd like to join them and help out the channel, I'll put a link to the Patreon in the description too.